What's up, mother truckers? You are now watching the Asian Mai Show live.
Truckers, what's going on with the truckers? Welcome to the Asian Mai Show. Today we're just here, we're hanging out. We're here with my guy Richie. We're just chilling, man. We're at the Mecca Chrome shop at the 595 truck stop. He came to visit. Check this out. You see this gift right here. He got it for the studio. So we're just here hanging out today, man. And we just want to talk a little bit about like the real reason why people really want to become truck drivers and just that story behind that. So thank you for jumping on the show, Richie. Appreciate you, brother.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, man. Thank you. Thank you. And, you know, so this is actually the first show that we're doing where we have the full live studio setup and everything. So I truly appreciate you for that, man. So, you know, before we really start talking about life and just, you know, your happiness and things like that, you know, tell people a little bit about yourself and, you know, how you got into trucking and things like that. Just a little bit, you know.
The reason why I get to trucking was because of money.
No, that's straight up, brother.
So I was in school.
Okay.
And I wasn't like a normal student.
What do you mean by that when you say not a normal student?
I'm going to explain. It's because, you know, most students, they live in a dorm. So I was pretty much living in an apartment. So I had overhead, I had bills.
Right.
So when I was in school, I was doing Uber.
Oh, how was that?
I was doing Uber. I had a car that was a very expensive car.
Yeah.
And I thought if I had the car doing Uber with it, not only I could have paid for the car, but I could like get money for myself also. And I thought since I was in school, I wasn't too far from graduating. So I thought by the time, you know, I get graduated, I can get a job. So the car wasn't going to be a problem. But it ended up, you know, things was different. So one day I was watching the news and I saw that they were talking about trucking. But I knew about trucking before. And they were talking about, you know, they need drivers and how much money you can make. So I'm like, well, since I need money and I can't just go get a job that giving you very little pay. So I was like, okay, this might be the next opportunity.
Right. I hear you.
That's how I get to trucking. So
no, that's what's up.
I go to my phone, Google whatever I have to do.
Right.
Then I saw a school, look at the reviews, go to the school, sign up, and that's how I get started.
Man, so was trucking like everything you thought it would be? You know what I'm saying? For people watching, like, you know, painting the picture of you're going to see the nation and all these beautiful things.
Well, that's one thing about it. You do get to see the nation. That's one thing that I get about it. That's one thing I wanted to get about it. But the other thing was money.
Yeah, hey, straight up, man.
I never get the money. I didn't get the money.
You didn't get the money?
Because when I was there, the company I was with, you have to do, I believe is 2 months training or 3 months training. So while you're doing this, the money is very, you know, it's very slow. I think in a week I used to get less than $500.
Damn. I mean, we're here to talk about just everything trucking, but can you expose what trucking company that was? Or
it was a Covenant.
So Covenant. Okay. So training, making $500 every week, right?
Actually, it wasn't 500. Sometimes it's 4 plus a change. I believe the lowest was like 3 plus a change, close to 4.
300, even for training, man. That's like less than minimum wage, man.
That's what it was,
man.
But the good thing, like I said, the good thing is you get to see. I get to enjoy what I wanted to enjoy. I get to see the country. I get to do all the traveling. And my mindset was like, just to get the training. After the training, I can go somewhere else. So
no, that's good.
You know, it works out in one way, not the other way.
No, and I hear you, because I mean, when we're thinking about it, like, let's think about the school, like the school system, like education. I went to college. I spent a lot of money. I have friends that spent hundreds and thousands of dollars, got loans, got all these things. And at the end of it, they didn't even go into the job that they got a degree in, man.
That's one thing. Most people don't understand what college is, what school is. They think you go to school to get a good job. That's why they teach people. Right. That's not what it is. You don't go to school to get a good job. You go to school to better yourself.
Man, wait up. Say that again. Speak in the mic, straight in the mic, so people can hear you well.
Yeah, you go to school to be a better human being. You go to school to get ready to go out there.
Because a lot of times, like, people have the mindset, they go to school to get the money, right? They're thinking like, I'm gonna get this degree because I'm gonna get the money, and because of that, they're thinking to themselves, I'm willing to do a degree that I don't even care for, so I could go get the money, right?
And that's when people fail. Because people don't understand when you do that, what do you expect to get out of it? Because that job going to be something you have to deal with for the rest of your life. Or where did you get enough training to be prepared for that job? Like when you go to college, it's not like they give you on the job training. It's pretty much you go there to learn. You go there to expand your mind.
Right. No, and that's the thing.
And it's up to you what you're going to do with that later.
No, I can see that. And I think, like, when in terms of trucking too, I think people sometimes they get into it for the wrong reasons.
Of course, people are always thinking it's the money. But when you get there, you see it's different. It's this, there's a lot more you can get from that than just the money.
No, right.
If you even get the money, sometimes you don't get the money. It's not like you can't get the money, but not everybody get the money.
No, that's true. I mean,
but if you know why you earn it, while you're doing it, of course you can enjoy it.
No, I hear you. And that's, because one thing, I mean, we talk about a lot on the Asian Mai Show, like, we're not going to get time back.
Of course.
There's a lot of people, everyone that's trucking, everyone that watches this now on the replay, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're not going to get your time back.
That's why it's important to enjoy the time when you do whatever you do. When I was in trucking, I wasn't getting the money. But one thing I always enjoy is the next place we're going to. I'm always looking forward for the next place. I've never been to that place. Okay, we're driving, we're going to go. Oh, that's what it looks like. Look, the mountain, look, the snow, every little thing. When you enjoy every little thing, it's not about the money anymore. You actually enjoy the time.
Man, and I think sometimes too, it's like we don't really step back to, like, even smell the roses. You're so busy. You got to make that load. You got to run hard. And then you might have this beautiful place or this place that people are going, spending time.
Let me tell you, there was a time we pulled over. We were at how you call that, the stops.
Yeah, the truck stops or the rest areas.
The rest areas,
right?
And I was looking at, I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. I start taking pictures. I'm like, man, this is something I never seen before. You have some kind of river passing by. You have the mountain. You have everything. I was like, man, this is nice.
Right.
And the another thing, when you're driving, you take the countryside. You don't take the main highways. There was a time we get to the state road. It was beautiful, man.
And that's the thing. It's like,
because there's one place I've been, I never forget about that place.
Which one?
It was in Nevada. And it was a lake.
Okay.
I don't remember the lake.
But
it was a lake. We get to the back road, past so many small towns. Then we get to when we get to I believe it was like a mountain. On top of that mountain, there's a big lake. And I was
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it before.
Wow, this place is so beautiful. Look at the mountain, the lake, and you see, man. And you see people coming by just to hang out. Sometimes they say they use it as a beach.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about,
man. I'm like, I will never travel to this place. I never know this place exists. But because I was in trucking, I end up here.
No, that's what's up.
So those little things you can enjoy while you're doing. This is the thing you have to enjoy when throughout life.
No, I love it, man. Because me and Jenna, for people that know, Jenna's my girlfriend. We went trucking for a whole year, and I took her all over, right? And when me and her didn't go, I would just go to the stops and work. But because she was on the road with me, I slowed down a little bit. Did it hurt my money? It did hurt my money, but I slowed down a little bit. And we got to go to New York. We actually went to Maine, and we went when the seasons of lobster.
It is the beauty about it. If you have to do it over, would you rather get that little bit more money, or would you rather do it the way you do it to enjoy the little time?
No, exactly. No, I would rather do that. And a big topic that people don't talk about is burnout. See, if you're not really enjoying what you're doing, you will burn out. And when you burn out, you will stop.
Yeah.
And when you stop, you will quit. And when you quit, you're not going to make money in trucking no more. Never. So,
and the thing is, you're never gonna see why you was doing this. You be like, oh, I was doing this, I was doing that. Well, what do you get from it? Nothing.
No, I tell you. And just the simple things, like people that don't know, anyone watching the Asian Mai Show, if you're not a truck driver now, when you've gone a couple days and you couldn't take a shower, because I'm a mover, right? Yeah. And as a mover, sometimes I can't go to the truck stop or rest areas because I have to be where the residential is. Okay. And sometimes I don't have enough time left on my clock. So I park in front of the customer's house. I'm in my truck.
Yeah.
So when I go 2 days, I've gone like 4 days without a shower. It sucked. I had to do the wet wipes. And I went to the truck stop and I took a hot shower. It was like the best, like those little things. Like you don't think like taking a shower.
You don't enjoy every day. Sometimes people will see that's a small thing, but that's because you have it all the time. You don't enjoy it.
No, you're right, man. And the first time, I've been off trucking now since October. I'm going to go back to trucking in April because my season, right? I'm 6 months on, 6 months off. But taking a shower every day, sleeping in your own bed that's nice.
Another thing I was going to tell you, because I was in the military too. One of the people don't understand, just to lay down, it feels so good sometimes. But if you get to do it every time, you're thinking what is that?
No, exactly, man. Being in your own bed. I recommend for all truck drivers out there, if you don't have a good mattress, I don't care if you own the truck or not, get yourself a nice mattress, man. Make that your home.
That make the whole difference.
Oh, dude, it makes a difference.
You have to enjoy the little things.
No, I love that.
Because you don't know when is your last day. What are you working hard for?
I don't know if you do this, but I looked it up. I don't know how true it is, but they say like trucking's like top 5 most dangerous jobs in the world.
It is. Actually, I know some people that
Oh, really? That passed away?
Yeah.
It's
and their goal was to get a car, to build this, to feed the children, to do all those normal stuff.
Man, what's crazy? This is a crazy story. We're at the Chrome shop here. Oh, remember that recruiter that you talked to? That nice lady?
Yes.
Her son is like 17. And remember, I don't know if you remember, but she was proud of him because he's like trying to be a rapper, or not trying. I don't want to say the word trying to be, but his dream is to be like a artist, right? And he passed away this weekend. He went to, I don't know. It was something. I don't want to speak up like where it was exactly.
Yes.
But I believe he was murdered, and we just talked to her. You and I talked to her.
Yeah.
And she was telling me how excited, because she was like, "What, Alex? You do YouTube? You do all these things?" And
that's the thing. When you don't enjoy, you have to enjoy your everyday.
Your everyday.
Some people. I'm not trying to tell people to be lazy.
Right.
That's not what we're talking about.
Right. No, I hear what you're saying.
But while you're going for the bigger stuff, know why you're going for the bigger stuff. Know and enjoy the small things.
Right.
Be humble.
That humbleness, man.
And that's what happiness is. Everybody's looking for something in life. Everybody looking for money. Why you want the car? Why you want money? You want it for happiness. And sometimes happiness is right there. You just don't want that.
It's
You're
crazy.
Always thinking the other guy have more than I am. Look, he have this. He have a Corvette. You might not even be able to pay for it.
Man, I think he's talking about me, guys. No, but you're right about that. Like I think about it and I go, we're over here going trucking away from family, try and provide for family, to try to have relationships with our family, but we're never home. I love trucking and I love every parts of it because I use it as a tool to make money. But sometimes we're so involved in the trucking business that we just like forget everything around us. You know what I mean? Yeah. And, I know we talked off camera earlier about education in life. And I really like what you talked about, how,
Life is a university.
Life. So explain. Wait up. So explain that. Like life is a university. Like when you say that, what do you mean by that?
Well,
right?
It is the thing. A lot of people look at themselves. They say, "I never been to school. I never been to university. I never been to college."
Right.
But they don't understand what those things are about.
Mm.
I think even people in university, people who's working there, they don't even understand that. And one thing I was thinking, I realized life itself is in a university. It's a big school.
Mm.
But the thing is, you control your own classes. You control your own homework. And the thing about that school, you will never graduate. This is why people don't look at it as a school, because you never graduate. But there's different classes. So it's up to you. How hard you want to study. If you want to enjoy your time while you're in school, how you want to do it.
Right.
But because people never graduate, they don't see it like that way. You go to school, you cheat your way all the way through. When you're done with school, what kind of job you're going to get? Will you even enjoy the job? So it's the same thing. If you cheating yourself in life all the time, you will never be happy. You will never pass the class. And you cannot lie to yourself.
I think, and it's crazy to say this, but I think we as people, we lie to ourselves a lot.
And this is why a lot of time we're not happy. We're not happy with the small stuff. We don't see progress because nobody is there to tell you got an A today.
Right. No, I know what
But if you enjoy the small stuff, if you enjoy learning, you will always see progress. For example, when I was in trucking, I wasn't making money. I was, doing the training. But every little thing is, the places I've been, things that I see, things and places that I will never drive to. I never knew exist.
Right.
But when you learn those stuff, you learn to enjoy them. And this is something you will take with you everywhere you go.
But,
so when you talk to somebody that's, you can talk about places you have been and they're looking at you. Wow, this guy to you, it was normal when you were doing it. But people look at you, man, you've been to almost every state.
Yeah.
That's something you can always look back to. But, people don't enjoy small stuff, man. They're always looking at the other guy have this, the other guy have that.
Well, I don't know what it is. Like,
so when you're in that school, you have to learn everything and you have to make sure you can use it.
Oh, I hear you.
You have to make sure you know your progress. It doesn't matter if you can save $100 and the other guy save 100,000. Your $100, it's progress. You're passing. You make your own grade. You're gonna be lazy, staying home, not doing anything, or not doing whatever you want to do. You're not going to pass the class, and you can't cheat. You can cheat. That's cool.
Well, no, you're right about that. Because I'm sorry to say, but most of us, we cheat our whole way through life, and we cheat ourselves, right? And I see that all the time because, people always say, fake it till you make it. But I think
a lot of time those people end up not happy.
And that's the thing, because I move a lot of rich people. And in the moving business, I see rich people every day because I'm always moving their items because they're the only ones that can afford the move. And when I look at them, they're not happy. I moved a guy where he's just waiting to go be done with the move. But he's in the other room talking to his side chick. The wife is trying to talk to me. The kids are waiting for their parents to die so they could just get this stuff, but not even to build an empire. They want to get this stuff so that they could just sell it.
And the funny thing is, somebody else looking at them, wow, this is so perfect. Look at those people.
Look at their lives, right?
Come on, man. You have your own perfect world. You don't see it as perfect.
It's so funny because I feel like most people, and when I say most people, myself, we're always like looking for something. You know what I'm saying? And then
and don't get me wrong, you're supposed to.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
But you have to enjoy the small stuff. You have to enjoy what you have. You have to see your own progress. You have to, you don't have that teacher to tell you got an A. You have to see yourself to, okay, I did this, I did that. I make some progress. I have somebody around me. I have this, I have that.
No, I hear you. You got
it. We always looking for stuff we can't control.
But it's hard though. It's like I think about life and I'm just like, believing in yourself is so hard to do sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it is. This is why you have to always looking at your progress. For example, when I left the school, get to trucking. Why I get to trucking? To make money.
That's right.
Did I end up with money? No. So that's another problem in itself. So I went there, tried to find something better. What did I get? But I enjoy what I get from there. Then I'll move on. When I look back, would I have done it again? Yeah, for what I get from it, yes. All that traveling.
And that's the thing. And
all the experience, I know what a truck driver go through.
But at this point, I mean, you're going the owner operator right now, aren't you?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the best way if I'm going back is to become an owner operator. Yeah, actually, I want to start a business, to have multiple trucks.
No, and you can get that. It's like, it's not that you can't get that, like you can get that. And it's, I don't know, it's just one of those things where this person, right, Carl Childers in the room. So, that's funny.
And the funny thing is there's a lot of people I tell them about trucking and now they have multiple trucks.
Really?
And they enjoy it.
So how do you feel about like you told other people to get in the trucking game, you got into the trucking game, you couldn't really find a way to make money at the time, and now they are in the game and they're making money. Do you feel any jealousy? Do you feel
that's the thing? That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That's the class they choose. That's their homework. I'm doing my homework. Their happiness is not my happiness. Their success is not my success. So I have to look back to see.
But do you feel anything from that? Like,
well, the thing is, did I make any progress? And you have to enjoy little things in life. If they can step forward like that, it's because of me. Because I tell them with that little one thing they take to get to the next step. So that's something that I added. So you have to look at the small stuff, the progress that you make. You have to stay positive.
Oh, I like that. And it's, I have this this feeling now that like we're always competing. Like, friendly competition is great, but we always are just so involved in other people's lives.
And you're supposed to compete, but the thing is, it's when you let that competition control you. Remember, you have classes you have to pass.
No, I love that. See, that's great. I'm gonna tell people right now, if there's any mother truckers out there that want to talk some real talk about just their life and how they feel about just this, let's try this for the first time. Let's have people call into the show as well, and see where thoughts, and
just like right now, we just enjoying ourselves.
I'm having fun, brother.
Some people don't enjoy stuff like that. They only see the bill. They only see the next step, the money, this, that. No, you don't know when you're going to pass away. So just enjoy the time.
I love it. No. Yeah. If anyone wants to call into the show, yeah.
But the most important thing is we're not talking about being lazy. We're just talking about pace yourself.
That's interesting that you brought that up, because there's a lot of people that will hear this and say, you know what? I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself a lot. Doing nothing. But hey, at the end of the day, we're all grinders here, and we're trying to make it. So when we say enjoy yourself, take a step back for a second, but have a goal. There's a time to run and there's a time to hang out. You know what I'm saying? And
have a goal.
If you're here with family, you're here during the holidays.
And it is the funny thing. You can have a goal, then something happened. You end up doing something different.
Right.
You might want to buy a car. You're like, okay, I want to buy a Benz. I want Benz. You end up with a Toyota. Or you end up with a Volkswagen.
Hey.
So it doesn't mean that the goal is going to be exactly what you expect it to be. But you have to enjoy, maybe I went for the Benz, but now I find a real reason not to get the Benz.
No, I hear you.
The thing is, you still end up with a car. So you're still making grades. But sitting home doing nothing, did you get anything?
And that's the thing, it's, you got to work hard, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to grind, you got to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm about it. Like, I'm going to be honest with you, Richie. Like, the first time in my life, I am going 100% like all me. You know what I'm saying? And I do feel happiness, but at times there is a time to shut it off because, you know, I'll be thinking, what can I do to level up? And then when I'm with my girl, that's all I can think of. And I'm not enjoying the time with her. You know what I'm saying? And it starts messing up other things. So I heard this guy say, and I really think it's dope, is like, if you go 100% in whatever you're doing at that moment, you'll be happy and successful. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're at the beach with your girl, then be at the beach with your girl. If you're trucking and you're in your truck at that moment, be in that truck. Keep that door shut and make that money. When you're home with your family, be at home with your family, you know? And I do have a hard time with that sometimes because, you know, you think about it and you go.
And the most important thing, go to your at your own pace.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, because I did find myself always comparing myself to other people. You know what I mean? Like, dang, I've been doing this for this long and they've been doing this for this long and they've escalated and elevated to another level that
I forget,
you know,
they're not graduating before you.
Hey, but that's the thing. I look back. I mean, let's keep it honest here. You know, I've looked at people from YouTube game, just say the YouTube trucking game. I'm like, man, I'm putting in my best efforts. I'm trying my best to help people in trucking. And then someone new jumps in. They got 10 times the subscribers. People are watching them. And then in my mind, I'm like, man, maybe I'm not giving out good information. But I look back and I go, you know what? Instead of trying to grow subscribers, why don't I just try to help the people that already want to be in my life?
Something that you love.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. It's like, so that's like my mindset now. I really don't care about helping new truck drivers that don't care about anything I'm doing. But if they rock with me, they care about me, they watch the videos, I make videos to help those people because they're the ones that are here for me. So I want to be here for them instead of chasing these random subscribers that don't even care about me. You know what I mean? And so it's like, you know, you could put that into anything you do in life. And it's like, you know, but one thing's for sure. And I'll tell all you guys this right now, straight up. If you want to grind, if you have a passion, if you have a goal, something you really want to do in life, just know that it is a lonely road. It is very lonely when you start investing in yourself. And I'm not talking about money, just straight investing time in yourself.
It is.
People don't see it.
You have to be alone.
You gotta be, dude. It's
a lonely taking road, time man. For yourself. You have to be alone.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. And you know, I lost a lot of friends. There's a lot of people that said, "Man, Alex, you care more about YouTube than you do about us." And I go, "No, man, I'm here for you. But right now, I have a goal. I have a dream. You know, my dream's to help out truck drivers. Like that's my thing right now, and that's what I'm passionate about. So I can't be full focus about that if I'm over here worrying about." And that's the problem. I think people too much. We worry so much about what people think.
That's not one.
That's like a big
even
one.
Me have trouble with that.
See, everyone has trouble with that, man. Anyone that says that they don't care at all what anyone thinks.
No, this is why you have to keep learning.
You do, man.
You have to keep learning. You have to pace yourself. You have to always try to figure it out. Are you making the grades?
You know, it's hard though.
Remember, you're your own teacher.
Hey, that's the truth though. It's like,
you want to pat yourself in the back, say I'm doing great when you know you're not doing good.
Hey, that's the thing. But people do that. People do that a lot.
You're going to fail.
Yeah, you know, and you know, like my buddy. And
not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
I like when you say that you have to give your 100% because I was in Airbnb too. One thing about that one, before I had a good story. When I was in the military, my goal is to get in the real estate. So when I get in, the only thing I focus on was credit score and save money. And I did those things. But when I get out, I didn't know you have to have a job to get a loan to get to buy a house.
Yeah, and some people don't know, you know.
And really, I could have bought a house cash. I didn't have that much money, but that time it was 2010, 2012. So housing, maybe I could have get a house cash.
Yeah, yeah, it was cheaper. It was cheaper back then.
I didn't have nobody to teach me to show me the road how to get there. So, but I ended up with a house. When I ended up with a house, that's the time I didn't even have money.
Really?
So, yes, I had the goal. Yes, I know what I want. Few years later, it was like about 5 years later when I ended up with a house.
Mm.
Now I have the house. How I'm going to pay for it?
That's stressful, man.
This is why you have to give 100%. My thing was, I have to find a way. And then I come up with 3 ways to pay for it. Live in it, rent it out, or Airbnb.
So what'd you do?
So I found out living it, I have to be able to pay for it, to afford it. So that wasn't a good choice. Rent it out to somebody. Will they pay me on time? Because I didn't have, when you have business, you have to have money saving. So I'm like, that little money that I have, I can't be paying for somebody else to live for free.
Right.
So I ended up with Airbnb, and Airbnb, I had to give 100%. So I have to stage the place, fixing it, be there for the house. I was
that's stressful.
I was the maintenance man. I was the cleaning lady. I was everything. You have to give 100%. I was always on the app, learning something is from YouTube or somebody else posting pictures, prices. I was on that app almost every hour.
Jeez.
But that's how you have to do it to be successful.
You see
on your phone. People see on your phone all the time what this guy doing on his phone. I have to try to learn. I have to make the grades.
I'm telling you, man. Like, did
it work out for me by doing all those? Yes.
Hey, that's something though. And what's crazy is sometimes like when negative things happen to you, you find out like a little hole, that has a little light in it, and you get through and you go, wait a minute. This is, what I mean? This is working out.
Because it was a big thing. This is what you want. Now you get it. What are you going to do?
I think
so. I had to find a way to make sure that work out. It's okay. I have to try this. I have to try that.
I think a lot of us do take things for granted, though. I think about it, and I just see that.
And once again, if you look back, did I regret doing it?
Right.
No, because I learned from it. It's not about I become rich from doing this. No, it was the life that I live. It was the time I will never get back. So you have to enjoy what you do. And one of the reasons you're capable of giving 100% is because you enjoy what you're doing.
And but I would say this though, like not everybody could put 100% into themselves. Like let's keep it honest here. Let's keep it real. Like I used to be that guy that always told people, right, Richie, like go for your dreams, go for your dreams. But there's a lot of us that can't. I mean, you got to go to work.
Is another thing you have to understand. Is it working out for you?
I hear what. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Because a lot of time we think just because it's something that we want, we have to keep pushing. You have to know when to quit.
That's funny because
a lot of time, not to cut you off. A lot of time we only looking at like you keep saying, somebody make it, you can make it. Yes, that's a mindset to have, but is that really going to work out for you? Do you really want that?
That's true.
Because you can answer this question. It's up to you. Not because that's the only thing that I see I can do. If that's the only thing you see you can do, this is the reason why you're doing it. That's not enough.
There has to be
But
more.
if you see the end point, you see how to get there. It's just like, there's some bumps in the road. Yes, you will make it.
Well, that's the thing is like, I think you learn the most. You learn the most when you're failing.
Of course.
I wish I could learn off of other people's failure, but for some reason it just don't work like that. People could tell me all the time, save your money, do this. But until it happens to me, that's when you really get to know. And, I'll be honest, like the reason I got into trucking is I was failing at my other careers, right? I was I went to college. I got a degree. I was an assistant manager at a Walgreens, and then.
And I'm glad you say that. You see how you say I was failing from other things. He wasn't failing. He was learning from other things. And you have to understand, when you fail, it's a teaching moment. It's a lesson you get.
Oh yeah, those are some hard.
And you
lessons.
have to understand: is this something I have to keep doing,
right.
or do I have to, try something else?
Right.
Go to a different route.
And that's the thing. Sometimes you got to know, like, when the cards are just not on your side.
Because
like,
you remember, this school, there's no counselor. You are everything.
Yeah, the school of life, man. It's like that.
So you can't cheat yourself. You have to understand, hey, is this right? Is this wrong? You go your own pace.
But I'll tell you this much, though. Like, if you do stay disciplined and you do the best of your ability to do the best that you can every day, at one point, being consistent, whatever it is, I don't care what it is. If you're consistent, you will become extremely good at that. I don't care what it is.
The way I put it, if you enjoy what you're doing, this is why I keep saying you have to enjoy what you're doing. There's a guy I saw on YouTube that lived in his car for 2.5 years.
Damn.
Just to save money. Can everybody do that? But he was doing it. He looked like he enjoyed what he was doing. That's the reason why he gets success from it.
Right. I couldn't, even though I'm a truck driver, I couldn't live in my straight car. That's shoot.
And he did save a good amount of money. I think he saved over 200K.
200,000? Damn. There's that quote that I love. It's like, live the way that no one wants to live now to live the way that no one can later. And in that scenario, that definitely happened for him. He lived the way nobody wanted to live for 2 years.
And I'm glad you say that, too. This is a teaching moment. You have to understand. Like you said, live the way people don't want to live now, so you can live. It can't be about anything. You can get that from anything. From something people don't want to do, you do it. That's what's going to make you successful.
It's the truth, though. It's like, but I still think it is a luxury to be able to work at your passion.
Oh, yeah.
It's a luxury because for everyone here that's working their ass off, like really, really working your ass off, you're working your ass off to buy back a little bit of time for yourself.
Of course.
So in that time for yourself, you really need to make it happen. And so I worked 6 months on and I take 6 months off. Before this year, the 6 months I had off, I would just relax. I would just tell people, like, look,
plastic houses.
This is a vacation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a straight vacation. Like, 6 months off? Oh, I'm all telling people I'm semi-retired. I'm all like feeling good about myself and, I'm this, all this bullshit. I was wasting time. That 6 months off, man. Imagine if I put all my energy into what I love, which is this YouTube game. 6 months straight, dude. I could have got some crazy video. It would have been crazy, but it's
a time you will never get back.
I'm doing it now. So if people are out here, you guys are watching this and you're thinking to yourself, like, look, I'm not doing what I love. I'm trucking, but this isn't what I love.
And here's another thing too. You never know what you love until you start doing it.
That's interesting. I like that because I didn't think that I would be this involved in trucking until
a lot of time you think, oh no, I don't want this, I don't want that. Just try it. If you feel like you want to try it, just try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
That's interesting. I never think about that. Like, you really don't know what you
remember,
want.
You have to learn every day. This class never ends.
No, that's the truth, man. But I'll tell you, in my younger years, man, I was a cocky son of a gun. I thought I knew everything when I was younger, and then life hit me. And I think that's just maturity. We all go through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I also, money-wise, okay? Let's talk money-wise. You know when I felt myself starting to do better was when I was thinking for myself as far as working, but why was I doing this? I was doing it for my family. I was doing it for Jenna. I was doing for a better future.
For the future, yeah.
And I think if you have a strong enough why you're doing it, you will become successful. Because sometimes with people, I think doing it for yourself isn't good enough. You do it for your kids. You do it for something that's bigger than you, and you find yourself happy. Like when
because it's not the result you're getting now. It's what you're building.
I like that.
It's that's what keep you going.
Right.
Because if you looking at the result for now, when I was in trucking doing all this training,
right,
I wouldn't stay there. But I know if I'd done with training, there's something else coming.
No, I hear you.
But what I was doing the training, even though if it wasn't good, the money wasn't good. There's other things I could have enjoyed. You can always learn. You can places you see, places you go, things you do. You just enjoy every little thing. The time passed, you didn't even realize it.
No, hey man, the journey, man, the journey of trying to get there, whatever that is you want in life, man, you look back and you're just like, damn, what a run.
Yeah.
Just to do it again. Just to picture something that you have in your mind, whatever it is, and to see that go from a seed to a tree, it's like the best feeling in this damn world. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. Like I'm having and it's crazy. Like the more I try not to make money and the more I just try to help people, I make more money and I help people.
Yep.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's almost like the low hanging fruit. It looks good, but if you grab it, that's the end of it. That fruit up there, man. You gotta get on a couple ladders.
That's what happened to a lot of people. They just see the fruit. They want it now.
Everybody wants gratification now. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you get it too quick, it means nothing. Easy come, easy go, man. That's why you look at people that have a lot of money overnight. They don't know how to keep it.
You have to have a goal.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why it's like, I look at trucking, I say, there's all these people that want to be in trucking, but are you doing it for the right reasons? Are you really? Yes, I know we all want money. Yes, we want to be able to provide for our family, but are you doing it for the right reasons? Are you doing it, because that's why people start failing, the low hanging fruit. Maybe they are a company driver for a while, but they say, look, if I become an owner operator right now, if I go and buy 5 trucks right now, to the people around me, I'm going to look like a beast. I'm going to look like the man. But that move right there, growing so big too fast without having enough experience, you could lose it all.
Yes.
But people are willing to take that low-hanging fruit because they want to feel like they are something. I actually get surprised now when people like talk to me and say, man, Alex, like you really helped me in trucking. I'm so humbled by it. But like, I never think of myself as anyone important. I just think of myself as somebody that's just trying to do my part.
You say that, I don't want to quote this because I don't remember exactly where it came from. And I believe it was a president. Or maybe one of your viewers can tell exactly what it is. It was, I believe, during the time when they tried to put a man on the moon.
Mm.
And I keep thinking about that lately. I believe he was the president, if I'm not, if I'm correct. The president asked a guy that was booming the place with a boom in his hand, and he was like, "What are you doing here? What's your job here?"
Mm.
And his answer, that's the most important thing. His answer was, "I'm here helping put a man in the moon."
Mm.
So this is somebody that enjoy the work he's doing. He know why he's doing it. It wasn't just like, I'm just a janitor. I'm just there to clean. It was the bigger goal. The goal is, hey, those people have to get there.
That's right.
And I'm part of the team.
Hey, he is part of the team.
And that's a brilliant answer. So it's not about, hey, this guy, he's in better seat than I am.
Mm.
But, I know where I'm going.
You know, and that's the thing is like that feeling. And I think I found it just this year, but your purpose. You know what I'm saying? I think in life, like people will always tell you your whole life something you're great at. Like I was in the line at McDonald's at the drive-thru. I like McFlurries. Okay, for anyone that knows, I love McFlurries. Hey, mother trucker. So we're having internet Wi-Fi issues, but with that said, I just want you guys to know that we'll have an interview tomorrow. My man Richie here bought us a little present. Look at that. How cool is that, man? That I just want to show you guys real quick. Yeah. You know. Go in your own face. Yeah. And we'll be back on tomorrow. Tomorrow. And we'll be good. I'm here. I didn't even know it's 5 o'clock already. But yeah. I thank you guys so much for jumping on. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's 5 o'clock. That's right. So, no, I appreciate you guys. Okay, we're gonna do more money videos, more everything today. Me Me and my man Richie were just talking and BSing, having a good time. But I just want to let you guys know that I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and we'll jump back on later.
Take time for yourself.
Hey, that's what it really is about, man. Hey, good stuff, guys. I appreciate you. We'll be back on tomorrow. Bye.